Literally this side of my face can run in fucking traffic.
Lipstick and a headband. What's in this side? Who knows? Hotel key, sunglasses.
Hey Notion, I'm Willow Avalon and today I'm shooting my print cover. Do you remember the moment that you fell in love with music? Yes, I would say my sweet mama is a big part of that. There was always music in the house, but she as a baby would try to sing me to sleep, but she was tone deaf. So she would only put on Elvis records, which ended up being my first word was me asking for Elvis records. So that was, I think, the moment where music really was super integrated in my life as a baby and continued on. So thanks, mama. Who's on your playlist right now? It's probably all my girlfriends, like Maggie Antone and Caitlin Butts, Ella Langley, Sierra Farrell. I love her. We're not friends, but I would like to be. Mostly all them, and I love them so much and they're powerhouses, so yeah. Other than yourself, who are your favorite Southern belles raising hell? That would be Miss Maggie Antone. She lives the life that I wish that I could live, which is drinking and smoking and having a good time, except I'm a little baby and I can't do it. But she is one of the craziest, most genuine, talented people that I've ever met, and I love her so much. So I'd say Maggie Antone. What are your favorite parts of country western fashion? I'd probably say my favorite part of country western fashion is denim. I'm a denim fiend, like a man in head to toe denim. Marriage, let's go. Anything Wranglers, old denim, old Levi's. Big fan. I love corduroy and suede. Those are, I think, all of my favorites. And then me personally, as much bedazzles as you can possibly get. I personally own a pink bedazzle gun where I currently bedazzled my boyfriend's birthday sweater because everything has to be sparkly and rhinestoney. So yeah, sparkles, suede, denim, love it. If you could duet with any artist, living or dead, who would you pick? That would, hands down, no questions asked, be Dolly Parton. I'm a massive fan of hers. I was raised on her. She's an icon, she's an idol, and I'd have to say there's no one else besides Dolly. So, love you, Dolly. Who is your Mount Rushmore of country music? Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton. I don't know if you can tell, but I love Dolly Parton. I think she should be on Mount Rush. I think she should have a mountain. What is one song or album which completely changed your perspective on making music? I'd probably have to say World Without Tears by Lucinda Williams. Lucinda Williams is one of my all-time favorite writers and singers, and I remember playing Fruits of My Labor in my Baptist church when on one Sunday and not being asked to play again because I didn't pick a hymn. I picked Lucinda Williams' Fruits of My Labor, which is a adult song. Love you, Lucinda. If you had to play people one country song to make them like the genre, which would you pick? I would pick Tight Fittin' Jeans by Conway Twitty. It's my favorite song to shake butt to, and I do it quite often vigorously. And I think that country music is such a warm genre, and it's so authentic and true and just makes people feel things. That song is both fun and well written, and Conway Twitty's the best. So if you like shaking ass, listen to Tight Fittin' Jeans, Conway Twitty. What are your favorite Southern expressions? So I was raised by a horde of crazy Southern women, and so if you listen to any of my music, you'll hear a lot of those crazy Southern expressions. When I brought home my ex-boyfriend to my family Thanksgiving, my grandma said, "Honey, that man's more lost than a fart in a fan factory." Safe to say she didn't like him, but that was one of my favorite sayings of hers. And then I have a song that I just wrote about growing up, her favorite saying about someone she doesn't like, which is they're going to hell in a handbag and it's probably cheap. So that's probably my favorite one. What's next for you? Quite a bit of stuff. I don't like to sleep, I guess. Well, I do, but I guess they don't want me to sleep. I am making new music. I've written a whole nother record before the last record even came out. So we've got 16 songs that are kind of just sitting around waiting to be recorded. And then we're opening for Zach Bryan in Hyde Park for 2 nights at the end of June here in London, which I'm very excited about. And then we've got a tour in July and we're opening for Bob Dylan and Willie Nelson, which is bonker jonkers. I literally dropped to my knees in a boot barn after hearing that. That's what I'd say I've got on the docket.